Hello?
Hi, I am calling for listening friends.
Yes, hi. Thank you for calling. How can I help you?
Listen, I just before we begin, I can rename it anonymous, right? I don't have to give you my name or anything.
That's correct. You could just tell me what's going on, and we'll come up with some solutions and see if we can solve it.
Okay, that'd be really good, and I really appreciate it. The thing is that I just have such an embarrassing problem. I just can't tell anybody. I can't tell my I mean, I don't really have a lot of friends, but even if I did, I just couldn't tell. It's just so, it's just really, really embarrassing. It's really hard. I haven't even said it out loud yet. It's really, really hard to admit and deal with.
Okay, I understand. Well,
I kind of don't know where to begin. I mean, I guess kind of. I'm 29 years old, and basically, every night since I was a little child, I just guess I wet the bed, and it's not. I'm not. I don't know how. I mean, it's really hard. It's really hard. It's really embarrassing. I can't have people over. I mean, not that I have a girl over really, but if that chance were to come up, I know that that would happen, and I don't know what to do. I don't know. Help me, please. I don't know.
well, really what I do is I listen, and you just tell me what you think you should do.
Well, I don't know. That's why I'm calling you. I mean, I tried to see a therapist, and the therapist wasn't really helpful. And I saw a doctor, and the doctor just said it was an abnormal thing. I don't know if it is or not. I mean, is it an abnormal thing?
I don't know.
I mean, it doesn't happen to you, does it?
You know, I would appreciate if you could use the service, honestly. So there are people who do use the service, and they really look for help, and apparently you need somebody to talk to. So,
Well, how have I not used this honestly?
I understand. So if you really want some help, I'd appreciate if you could use the service respectfully.
But I am. This is serious. Why are you doing this to me? Everybody does this to me. I come here to tell the truth, and you're making fun of me and saying it's not real. This is what I have to deal with every night. It's not funny.
I don't think you hear me laughing, sir. What I'm asking is,
well, you're saying I'm not. You're
yeah?
saying I'm not using it honestly. That means you're calling me a liar. That's another insult. I took this time to call you, and you're calling me a liar on top of all this I have to go through? That is not right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should apologize. That's really not right, man. You think I wanted to call this line and say all this stuff? This is hard for me to say. Imagine you being 29 years old and you went to bed every night, every freaking night. You can't have a girl come over. You can't have friends stay over. You can't have a slumber party. You can't have a cake party. You can't have anything because you went to bed. Imagine how your life would be in the turmoil. Imagine everything you'd have to deal with.
Well, what I would do is tell you to focus on, I guess I would tell you to go visit something like cancer patients, or to visit people that have lost their limbs, or people who are paraplegic or quadriplegic. And that tends to help people when they deal with things they can't fix, because you go and learn from somebody that cannot fix something also, and it can help out a lot. So a recommendation would be to definitely go and visit somebody who's experiencing pain, such as you're experiencing.
Well,
so to go visit a quadriplegic, paraplegic, somebody who's lost a limb, a cancer patient, that could be very much helpful if you have the strength to go and visit them.
Well, I know someone who's in a wheelchair, and basically I kind of hinted to my problem. I didn't say it was me. I said it was someone I knew, and he started laughing. And he said he felt sorry for that guy. So Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you see how bad this is?
Well, I would say don't go visit somebody that you know. Go visit a stranger that is literally suffering from cancer, and just try and cheer them up, and in whatever way that you can. Because I learned that in order to cure, let's say, depression, maybe you're not depressed, but this is causing negative feelings.
Yes.
You know, a really powerful thing is to go to a hospital and do acts of kindness for other people. And eventually it will come upon yourself, and you will start to feel better.
Well, I like the idea a lot because sharing is caring and living is giving. But you have to understand something. These people that are in wheelchairs and hospitals and all this kind of stuff, they've got to have I'll just say they've got to have sex with women before. I've never got to have sex with a woman because of this problem. So I will go in and still be envious of these people, even if they're quadriplegics and all that stuff.
No, I highly doubt that. If you meet somebody that doesn't have any arms or legs, I highly doubt that.
I would trade my arm in to have sex. I mean, do you know how crazy this is to be 29 and not be able to have sex because of a bedwetting problem? I would give my arm to trade places. Yes, I would.
Well, the question is, what do you value in life? It seems like you value sex more than you value having limbs. And
that's correct.
For something like that, I would definitely say maybe go to a 12-step program. Very powerful tool.
But I'm not addicted to something I've never done. You can't be addicted to something you've never done.
It doesn't have anything to do with addiction. It has to do with acceptance of our situation in life and the cards that we've been given.
So I got to accept.
Meetings, it'll teach you how to deal with the present moment and to accept what is happening in the present moment.
So I have to accept the fact I'm never going to have sex? I'm not accepting that.
Then you're stuck in a world of suffering that you can't get out of, and there's nothing I can do for you, and there's nothing that anybody else on this planet can do for you.
Well, I mean, can we come up with some ideas? Like, could I meet another bedwetter, maybe? A girl bedwetter? Maybe would that work, you think?
Yeah, so now I've honestly given you my heart, and I've given you my time, and I've given you my words. And I would appreciate, again, like I said, I might be wrong, but I'm going to go with my hunch here that this is clearly a prank call.
You are wrong. And, this is so unfair. I can't believe this.
My man, I appreciate you.
Why would I look things up? Why would I look up?
I really hope.
Janglo was the last place I had to look. I found this ad on Janglo. That tells you how desperate I am to go on to Janglo.
Yeah, right.
Come on, man.
Listen, you're talking to the right guy, because right now you can't face me. I am actually having a wonderful day at the moment. So
I'm glad
that you are having a blast.
Well, I'm glad one of us is having a good day, because I am not. In addition to my bedwetting, I also fart up a storm at parties.
Tell me all about it, brother. I'm going to listen. Here we go. Come on, tell me about it. Maybe you should take your amazing self-advice and go and marry another bedwetter. That would be amazing.
Well, then what happened with our kids?
You're hilarious, bro. You are hilarious.
Well, I'm glad someone's entertained by this.
Yeah. Well, I do want you to know that people actually do use this service, and I'm sure you listened a little bit to some of the advice that I gave when I was giving my heart and giving my all. And, prank calls are definitely fun. I agree. So I'm glad that you got a kick. I'm really happy. It's like I said, my service is to make people feel good. So if you're enjoying yourself, that's fantastic, brother.
I don't know about enjoying myself, but I do have a farting problem. I fart at parties.
Yeah.
It's hard when you have cake and cookies. You can't control your own farts at parties. And they're loud. And they smell. People look at you funny.
That's the best you can do. That's it.
Well, I mean, I'd like to do better, but it's kind of depends on what type of food you eat.
All right, brother. Well, listen, have a good night. Thanks for calling, and just keep smiling and keep being silly, because the goal in life, because life is very short. Life is very, very short. It's very good that you're laughing.
Well, I hope
happy and to laugh.
Well, I hope it gets shorter with this bedwetting problem. I tell you. I hope I only have a couple more years of this.
The prank call was good as long as you didn't curse. And now that you curse, I'm going to hang up. But keep doing it up, man. You're the man.